welcome back my YouTube community. I'm so glad that you're here. Today I have a new video for you and I'm sure it'll give you a new perspective on triads. So let's take a look at the benefits of this lesson and what I'm going to give you today. So here we have 8 benefits of this lesson. So number 1, triads form the foundation of harmony. Number 2, improve improvisation. 3, enhance voice leading. 4, facilitate chord substitutions. 5, improve comping. 6, develop ear training. 7, provide rhythmic flexibility. And 8, help construct melodic lines. I just want to show you a few possibilities. Usually when we mention triads to guitar players, they have no idea of how many possibilities we have. So first I'll show you some possibilities in F, and then you can transpose that to different keys, okay? Otherwise, this video is going to be so long. But just so you can kind of understand how many possibilities we have only with one key. So starting with F major, we have this possibility right here in the beginning of the fretboard. This is an inversion, as you can see, because we have A, C, and then F. So A is the third, C is the fifth, and F is the root, right? So this is the first inversion. And then we have the second inversion right here. And then we have root position. Then we have first inversion again, just where we started, but one octave higher. Okay. Now, if we're thinking of F minor, all we have to do is to get this structure and make the third flat. So we have F minor right here. Then same concept. Remember here we had the D shape, the D major shape. We just get the third and make it flat. Right? Same thing here when it was major. So we just turn the third into minor. Okay? And then we have the same shape as we started. Okay, so only using the 3 bottom strings. And then if we're talking about F augmented, so you can get the F major, and what you have to do is you augment the 5th. So instead of having the perfect 5th, which is the C, right, you're going to raise it. So you will have A, major 3rd, and then C sharp, right, as the augmented 5th. And then you have the root. So and the good thing about this augmented chords is that you only have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 frets up or down, and you have the same chord inverted. So this is also F augmented. This is an inversion of F augmented. And then if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, you have F augmented again, but this is the root position, okay? Then if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, you have the same position as we started, but 1 octave higher, okay? Now, if we're talking about F diminished, so the only thing we have to do here, so diminished chords, they have minor thirds. So if we get the F minor idea, and then we flat the 5th, which is the C, right? So it's the opposite of the augmented chord. So for the augmented chord, we got the F major and raised the 5th. So then we have F augmented. And for F diminished, we have to take F minor and flat the 5th. So if we have the 5th right here, which is C, right? I just go back and have a C flat, right? Some people might be asking, why C flat? I wonder if you know. So comment down below why C flat and not B. Okay, this is a good music theory exercise. If I have enough comments, I will explain this to you in the comments, okay? So this would be F diminished, right? So then, now what would be the next inversion here, since we're starting with the minor third? Now we have the diminished 5th, right? And then root, and then minor third, so. And then the next one will be the root position. So starting with the 1, flat 3, flat 5, right? And for the last one, we have the same shape as the first one. So minor third, diminished fifth, and then root, okay? So I went through the 4 types of triads, only using the 3 bottom strings. So now the good and bad news is that we have more set of strings to explore. For example, if we get the second, third, and fourth string, we have this F major shape, right? Which is starting with the root, 3, and 5th. So this is called root position, right? So then if we invert it, we have this F right here. So third, fifth, and root. So this is the first inversion. Then the second inversion is this one, right? So fifth, 1, 3. And then if I go one more, I get to the first one, the one I started, 1 octave higher. You can do so much with these shapes. Okay? And now if we're talking about minor, we use the same concept. We get the major chord, and we just get the third, and then we go half step below. So we have F minor, right? Then we just keep going to invert it. So this is the first inversion. Flat 3, 5, and then 1. Now if we keep going, then we have fifth, 1, and minor third. Okay, and if I go one more, again I would have the first shape, but 1 octave higher. Okay, so now if I want to do the augmented triad of F, so I do F major, remember? This is the thought, and then I raise the fifth, so half step above. And then we have F, A, and C sharp. If you notice on the keyboard, it's showing D flat, but it should be C sharp, okay? This is an automatic recognition of notes, okay? So theory-wise, it should be F, A, and C sharp because we're raising the fifth, right? So F, A, and C sharp. Now, if we're going to continue to invert this, remember the same pattern that we use? We go 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the same chord. Okay? Then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And guess what? You have the same chord again. Then if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, it's the same chord that you started over there, 1 octave higher. One really interesting fact about augmented chords is that if you have F augmented, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4 frets up, remember this is an inversion of F augmented, but this is also A augmented. Okay? And the same thing will happen if we go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an inversion of F augmented and A augmented, but this is also a C sharp or D flat augmented chord. Meaning, so when you invert those chords, you ended up having multiple chords. So it all depends on the context and the bass notes. So now let's talk about the diminished chord in this set of strings, okay? So we have F minor. Remember that the diminished chord is the minor chord, but with the fifth diminished. So we have F minor here. Remember that shape? And we just lower the fifth. And then we have F, A flat, and C flat. Remember, on the piano, it is displaying B, but it should be C flat. And I really want you to tell me why on the comments down below. I want to see if the people watching this, if you understand about theory, okay? This is a challenge for you. All right, so moving on, now we have to invert this. And then we would have minor third, and then flat 5, and then 1. Right, so we're here. and then we moved over here. Now, to invert this once again, we have to go flat 5, 1, and minor third. Okay. And then one more, just like we started. 1, flat 3, flat 5. So, beautiful. Hey, let me ask you something. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. It's so easy. You have to get your phone. You can see my channel over there, and you just gotta subscribe. It's so simple. And by doing this, you help me so much, because then we're gonna grow this community, and plus you get free videos, free lessons every Thursday on this channel. So don't forget to subscribe and also to comment down below what you want to see in future videos. Thank you so much. Going back to the video now. So now a different set of strings. So now I'm going to use the third, the fourth, and the fifth strings. So look what we have. We have this F major. So 5, 1, 3. And then inverting it, since this is the second inversion, we will have the root position right here. And then inverting it again, we have the first inversion. So 3, 5, 1. And then if we invert one more time, we have the same one as we started, but one octave higher. Okay, so. And you see, it sounds so beautiful just by exploring triads. It seems so simple and basic, but once you start applying this into your playing, you'll see a huge difference. Okay, you can explore this in so many different ways. Now, so let's try to do minor chords with this set of strings. So if we have the F major right here, we just gotta, remember, get the third and flat the third. So F minor. And remember, this is the second inversion. So root position. And then we have first inversion. And then if you go one more, we have the second inversion, just like as we started. One octave higher. Beautiful. So now let's try to make the augmented chord. So again, if this is F major, I'm just gonna get the fifth and go up half step. And look what I have. I have the F major augmented, but the bass is on the sharp 5. And remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the root position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I have the first inversion. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So just by using augmented triads, you have so many possibilities of new sounds, okay, and exploration. Okay, now diminished chord. Remember, diminished, we get the minor chord, the minor triad, and what we do to the fifth, we lower it, and then we have the flat 5 right there. So basically now we have flat 5, 1, and then flat 3. Okay, so now if we invert this, we are going to have the root position, which is 1, minor 3, and flat 5. F, A flat, and C flat. Don't forget to comment down below why C flat. I'm going to keep telling this until you go down and comment. Now, if we move on, we have the minor third, we have the flat 5, and we have the 1. Beautiful sound, isn't it? So F diminished there for you. So now we're going to go to the last set of strings. So we have the 4th, 5th, and 6th string, okay? So this is going to be kind of low, and this is great to improve your chord melody skills, okay? So let's start at F major. So we have the first inversion right here, okay? We have 3, 5, 1. Now we have second inversion. So 5, 1, 3. Then root position, okay? 1, 3, 5. If we go one more, we have the same one as we started, but one octave higher. So low and beautiful. Take your time and explore those chords, you know what I mean? Great. So now let's try F minor. So if this is F major, all we have to do is to take the third and flat the third. And then we have F minor. Isn't that so beautiful? Low. And then we keep going. Right? So fifth, root, minor third. Keep going. We have F, A flat, and C. Then we have the same one as we started. Remember? Beautiful. Now let's try the F augmented. So remember, we have the major third. All we have to do is to take the fifth and augment the fifth. So then we have that shape. So third, augmented fifth, and 1. So A, C sharp, and F. Then remember, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the root position. So this was starting with the third, so first inversion. This was starting with the augmented fifth, so second inversion. And then this one is the root position as we're starting with the 1, then 3, then sharp 5, right? And then if I go one more, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have the same one as I started. And you keep going, you know? You're gonna get nice results. Keep exploring, you know, it's endless. And now the last one, we have the F diminished to explore. So remember, get the F minor, and what do? You should say it by now. So what do? You get the fifth and diminish the fifth, right? So then we have F diminished right there. This is the first inversion as we're starting with the minor third, right? So now if we keep going, we have the second inversion right here. Beautiful shape. Then if we keep going, now we're going to have F. This is a little stretchy. And then one more. Then we have the same one as we started. Beautiful sound. So many possibilities. Hey, I know it's a lot of stuff to study. I get it. You know, I've been there. So if you want to study with me, okay, you and I can help you grow your guitar skills, okay? You can start playing bossa nova and jazz, and you can work on those basic skills so you can get there and reach the next level. And if you want to do that, in the description below, I have a link so you can schedule a call with me and we can see if it's a good fit for both of us, okay, for us to work together. Okay, I want to help you achieve your musical goals. Don't forget to rewatch this class as many times as you need and take your time. Music takes time, and I promise you, it is going to be worth it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.